Those are your choices.
Can I show you some paperwork? Yeah. Look, I have attended college. Look, I was in a car accident. That's why I didn't finish my
All right, but I want you to hear me.
Yep.
I do not feel comfortable granting your application for probation. Those are your only two choices. Either it's prison for 3 years or either it's probation with the conditions that I'm going to give you.
A repeat DWI offender begs for probation, waving AA slips, and talking about his 17 grandkids. Judge Boyd offers prison or months in jail, waiting for treatment. He picks prison.
I'm going to give you 24 CR 008427, State versus Moses Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Sadelman.
Defense?
Fernando Trevino for the accused.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
I have.
Did you review it with your client?
I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Martinez, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We did.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor, although there is one slight potential problem on State's Exhibit 1 in the offense report. This gentleman is listed as Lorenzo Rivas Martinez. As far as I am able to discern, Lorenzo Rivas Martinez and Moses Martinez are the same person, and I would request defense to stipulate to that.
We did.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right. Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand you're charged with driving while intoxicated third or more? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so.
Mr. Martinez, has anyone threatened, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
I'm having a plea.
No, that's either yes or no.
No. I mean, yes.
All right. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's restitution of $2,000 to Desiree Ruth, DESIREE ROUTH. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
That is the plea, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
None.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
Contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
Any
No
objections? All right. Then state, do you wish to question the witness with regards to State's Exhibits 1 and attachments as it relates to his name?
Mr. Martinez, in the offense report generated by the officer who investigated and arrested you, he identified you as Lorenzo Rivas Martinez.
Yes.
Is that an alias
That
of
is
some
my
sort?
brother's name.
Your brother's name.
He passed away.
So the person identified by that officer in that offense report is in fact you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
I would like to set this for, the only reason I asked for that is he needs to move his stuff out of his apartment before he goes to jail. If he gets a PSI done, then maybe he'll have time to do
Your
that.
Honor, I just want to spend a little more time with my family. So,
No, here's the issue. And the reason why the court doesn't want to do that is because this really isn't a DWI third, because you've been to prison before for DWI
Oh, he
third.
has.
I've never been.
Well, he's been on a felony probation for DWI the third, for DWI. It's 2007 CR 9965.
Mary Ramon dropped that. It was the same court, Your Honor.
Marijuana.
Mary
No,
Ramon.
no, even the state looked, there was no prison time.
Your Honor, as far as I am able to discern, Mr. Martinez has never been incarcerated in the penitentiary.
Correct.
Well, what I have before me, whether he went to prison or not, I have him as having a previous DWI that was a felony, and it's 2007 CR 9965.
I remember, Mary Ramon dropped the 4 years probation I had because someone lied about me. Somebody accused me of me pulling a knife. I've never used knives in my life. Took martial arts, Your Honor.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, he has a felony conviction for DWI third. Am I wrong in that?
No, the
You-
conviction's there, but
Okay, so I don't,
you asked if he went to prison. What?
okay,
Your Honor.
hasn't been to prison. All right, so
Right.
the reason why I do not feel comfortable with him being on bond for this is because in the stipulations, one, he's using his brother's name by his own testimony. That's why,
Your Honor, that was when I was like 18, 19 years old. It's been a long time, and I told them to take that name off, but they never take it off. I've never ever really said that. You know, only when I was young, it was like 21 or 19 years old.
all right, I'm not gonna allow him to be on bond for,
And I'm being compliant with all the conditions. You have stated me, I go to AA, I go to pre-trial, I go to the healthcare services. I've been doing everything. And I've come up clean, I blow in that monitor 3 times a day. And I'm just at home, I'll go to AA and that's all I do. I'm in there with my little dog, I told you, Tina.
And he already has over 5 months waiting to get out and stuff, Judge. That's why he wants to be able to move his stuff out. So he's got a lot of credit towards it already. He just needs to go in and basically parole out.
state.
Penitentiary isn't going anywhere anytime soon, Your Honor.
But my concern is for the community.
And I have my family there, Your Honor. So
You know, I understand. I see your family. But my concern is that this involved an accident. And there's restitution of $2,000. He's just pled guilty to it. So does anybody want to address that issue?
The issue that he just.
That, I mean, that he's pled to a DWI third.
Correct,
There was an accident.
correct.
And now he's pleading guilty and there's a prison sentence. So does anybody want to address the court's concerns for public safety?
Well, the fact that he on his own has addressed his issue and accepted responsibility for it and has been going to how many
Well, AA, I
meetings?
got about 90 already.
He's already got,
Where's the documentation?
that's what he was reaching for. wants to do better.
Your attorney, sir.
Here. Thank you. Yeah. This is,
So go to.
yeah, here you go, Judge. He's been proactive so far, Judge.
Oh, I'm sorry, State, have you had a chance to view these?
I have not, Your Honor.
Oh, he's coming around this way. Thank you.
Your Honor, I also have a sponsor in AA. His name is Kevin Valdez.
Mhm.
I even got the Alcoholic Anonymous book and been reading them. I'm taking full responsibility and I'm complying with everything the court has ordered me.
Okay.
Now I have 17 grandchildren now. Responsibility.
But can you name them all and give their date of birth?
Oh, now
Oh, yes, memory.
I have 14 great ones too.
But can you name them all and give their date of birth? Okay.
There's some signatures on the back as well.
Okay, what is this a picture of?
His neighbor attacked his dog and.
My neighbor killed my dog. That's why I was going to my sister that night of the incident.
Mhm.
And then
No, that was not the same day,
it was, and this is my little dog, so
but his
when I
neighbor's
played
been,
Tina.
Mhm.
his neighbor's been arrested for burglarizing his house and hitting him with a pipe and yeah. But that occurred at another time than the DWI.
All right.
So
State, do you have any objection to allowing him to continue on bond for PSI?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right. Probation, what's the earliest to expedite this?
Yes, I judge.
Mhm. I would like it before the holidays, before Christmas.
Judge. I try to have it done by the 19th.
Okay.
I need the situations, the office report like today.
Okay. All right, so we'll be back on December 19th.
December 19th it is,
Yeah.
and if they're not ready, we will.
Oh, they'll be ready.
Okay.
And please include a CHAP evaluation in that. All right, is there anything else?
That's it, Your Honor. I appreciate it, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're
Nothing
welcome.
further, Your Honor.
And thank you for your patience
From
and for
this-
dressing appropriately.
From the
Thank you.
state, only an admonishment to Mr. Martinez not to go anywhere.
Yep, Mr. Martinez, don't go anywhere. Don't mess up.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Now, you might want to also tell them that you've already found him guilty, but if you do not show up, then she can change the sentence.
Take full responsibility.
All right. Okay.
All right, thank you. Continue doing what you're doing.
Say goodbye.
Moses Martin, December 17th, right?
December 19th. Calling 2024 CR 008-427, State versus Moses Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state defense?
I'm intervening for the accused.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You entered a plea bargain agreement, and according to your plea, punishment is assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 restitution amount to Desiree Ruth, ROUTH. And the court ordered a PSI and TAP evaluation. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation, State
Yes, Your Honor.
defense? Any objections to the PSI and TAP, State?
The substance abuse screening instrument administered says yes, and if yes, tool and score is left blank.
All
It's the
right.
only-
All right. All right, so after reviewing the PSI report and the TAP evaluation, State, do you still wish to proceed with the agreement that was tendered?
State change its offer to silent on an application for community supervision.
Any objections to that?
No objection to that, Your Honor.
All right, so here's the thing, Mr. Martinez.
It's not,
I can do one or two things with your case. One, I can follow your agreement, the 3 years in the prison. But I will tell you right now, if I were to grant your application, I would not feel comfortable with you being on bond during the holidays. So you would be at the Bexar County Jail. Felony drug court does not open up its ability to accept new people till the end of January. So if you want the court to consider an application for probation, I will. But that's what I would consider. End of story. There is no, but can I do this? But can I do that? That's the only way that I would consider giving you probation. And let me just explain to you why I wanted the PSI and the TAP evaluation, because I see that your history is riddled with DWIs, right? 3 years, prison. Maybe they'll help you with your drug issues with alcohol, maybe not. But I do know once you're released from prison, then there will be really no supervision. So those are your choices. And if felony drug court does not take you, then you will be waiting there for another evaluation for perhaps lifetime recovery. Those are your choices.
can I show you some paperwork here? Look, I have attended college. Look, I was in a car accident. That's why I didn't finish my.
All right, so I understand what you're telling, but I want you to hear me.
Yes,
You only have two choices. Either you're going to prison for 3 years. When you get out of prison, there's probably not going to be any supervision, or either you're going into custody today and felony drug court will review you for their program at the end of January because they don't have any room for you. I do not feel comfortable granting your application for probation and allowing you out and about for the holidays. So those are your only two choices. Either it's prison for 3 years or either it's probation with the conditions that I'm going to give you. So do you need to discuss that with your attorney?
so I'm gonna be locked up right now to win.
Oh, if felony drug court accepts you, great. If they don't accept you, then you're going to go into some inpatient treatment.
And what about that mental program on County Court 12?
No, this is a felony.
This is felony, this,
Yes.
well, I guess I'll take a chance in the county.
All right. So, well, when you say take a chance in the county, what do you mean?
Well, this, you said I'm gonna be there in the county jail, see if I apply for that probation, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I want.
So you do not wish to go to prison?
No,
All right, then counsel, I'll need you to fill out an application for community supervision and we'll go from there.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you all can change your plea bargain agreement to the state is silent.
Your Honor, I have a question. How long more or less will I be in there? So,
All right, so see, here's the thing.
this is what I'm ready for.
Let me just tell you something. This is what I noticed. I noticed that when people are looking at prison, they will say they will do anything not to be in prison. And then when they're given a chance not to be in prison, then they want to write different things.
Yes.
So, I mean, you'll be in there as long as they require you to be in there. That's how long you're going to be in there.
Okay, but I can change it right now, right? The prison time still.
Oh, okay. He wants prison time.
I
You
really
can stop. He wants to go to prison.
No, that's okay.
Nope. We're going to do prison time. All right. That's what he wants. Could I see the paperwork? He's decided he wants to do prison. So I'm going to follow your agreement. I know to the family, sometimes people want to do what they want to do. So the court is going to sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 restitution to Desiree, Desiree Ruth, Routh. There is a 2-year driver's license suspension. All right, is there anything else with regards to sentencing? And let me see, I don't have his trial court certification, counsel. For some reason, it's not a part of
Did
the
fill it
packet.
out. It's in the file. I can fill out another one.
All right, thank you. And also add the therapeutic community.
You want to get, ready for the time I was locked up?
Yes, legally, I'm required to give you that. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Good luck to you.
Thank
you. 2024 CR 2336, State of Texas versus Larietta, Nicole Holmes. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Greg Gameray.
Are you Miss Holmes? All right, you're gonna need to speak up so the court reporter can hear. Did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision or Deferred Adjudication with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery?
I have, Judge.
Have you reviewed it with your client?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Holmes, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with injury to the elderly, bodily injury? That's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up these rights and enter into a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison, and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Off the record for a moment. Excuse me. Oh, no, it's not a problem. This system is new and it's taking us a while, but we're going to be just fine. We're back on the record. Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Judge.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe she does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Holmes, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, no.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, state is recommending deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2023 CR 8418, and there's to be restitution of $3,700.85 to John Ripley. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution, no contact with John Ripley or Feather Point Road, San Antonio, Texas, 78233. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plea?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
No objection, Your Honor.
And state, have you conferred or spoken to the complainant?
Yes.
All right, thank you. You may be excused. Did you review the document entitled Waiving Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you
Yes.
understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. My client has obviously, since this case occurred back in July of 22, she's obviously stayed out of trouble, Your Honor. She's been to court. She is going to school. She's becoming a business, nevertheless.
Esthetician.
Currently she works as an esthetician, which is my understanding is skincare. And that's what she does for a living, but she's also going back to school to get her degree in business administration. She has 2 children, a 15-year-old, a 17-year-old that she takes care of. And this is a difficult case, obviously, for her judge. This is a true no contest plea, and this is what she believes is in her best interest. She wants to get off probation as soon as possible, do everything she can, Your Honor. So we just ask you to grant this and get closure on this.
All right, so Ms. Holmes, you understand when people ask you to leave their property, whether you think you're being evicted legally or not, it's always best to leave and then just handle things civilly. So if this were a case where you didn't think you were being evicted properly, all you had to do was, you know what? I'm going to file a civil case. And it appears that it is not a civil case that would be filed in district court based upon what the amount is. So you would just go to one of the JP courts and you just file it. And there are plenty of people who file that every day. And that's how you solve that, as opposed to coming here. Now you have all of these extra fees and you have this. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, of course, I always have to ask this question. The piercings underneath the lip, were those painful?
No, ma'am. I
Okay.
didn't get them at the same time either. I got them over a period of time.
So what order did you get them? What was the first one?
I had got this one, I was like 16,
Mhm.
and I got this one, I was like 19, and then I just got this one, and it just compliments when I smile.
Oh, okay. I'm always wondering. And the tattoos, what are the symbols for those?
It's really not too much of the symbols, butterflies, music symbol. I play the piano,
Oh, wow.
Bible verses. I grew up in the church.
See, I always wanted to play the piano. And I was going to take it as an elective in college because everybody's like, it's an easy elective. Okay, I'm in a class that's supposed to be for beginners. Everybody in there had a piano at their home and had been playing forever. They were truly taking it as, yes. I couldn't even answer because our professor would say, in order to answer the roll call, you had to play the note he wanted you to play. I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Drop that class.
I dropped it, but I dropped it before they were going to give me a W.
There you go.
I saw the writing on the wall before the end of the week. I was like, no.
Judge, as you know, YouTube that want to learn the piano, YouTube will teach you immediately.
All right, we're going to see. Well, don't put professors out of business. All right, so you're currently employed. Okay, so this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. Take in consideration 2023 CR 8418 and state, do you have that? There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom. Thank you. older person.
Thank you.
There's to be regular random UAs. I always have to tell people who are new to probation, when you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all, even at your own home. You're not allowed to do marijuana even at your own home, because what that's going to result in is that going to result in a positive UA. And people think these are my rules. These are the rules that the legislatures have put in place. So if you're UA today, is everything going to be fine? All right, what's going to be in your system? All right, so we're going to do random UAs and we're going to test for levels. So those levels need to start going down. You understand? And do not, if they file a motion to revoke because your levels are increasing, do not come back to the court saying you were around people who were smoking, because you have children. You shouldn't be around people who are smoking because it gets in your clothes and children end up smelling like marijuana. Their clothes smell like marijuana. And then children who are at school tend to tease them. And we don't want that. There is to be 150 hours of community service restitution.
May I speak to that, Judge?
Yes.
Is it possible if she can show semester grades going towards her business administration degree, that can satisfy some of that community service?
I was just about to say.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
ESPN.
The community service hour. Yeah, we're here. The community service hours will be waived once she provides proof of her BA. And honestly, you should be able to finish that, hopefully, before your community supervision has expired. But if you show the court that you're actually taking classes, and when I say take classes, your attorney know I will mean this, not just one class a semester. You understand? And I understand that you work. I understand that you have children. So for you, it's going to have to be at least 4 hours a semester. And that's not full time. For this court, at least 8 hours is full time. But because of everything that you have going on in your life, probation, she needs to do at least 4 hours per semester. There's to be anger management. There's to be no contact with John Ripley or the address on Feather Point Road. And there's to be the restitution amount of $3,755.85 to John Ripley. And there's to be field visits 1 time per month for 2 months. Probation, is there anything else? Thank you. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
And Judge, was the fine probated? Is that something I need to address?
There was no fine asked for. You're welcome. Probation, anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Off the record, in this court, to be successful in probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel as though your probation officer isn't addressing it, you can always come back to the court and we'll take it up. All right, do you have any questions? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes,
Thank
once
you.
she talks to probation.
Yes.
25 CR 011383 State versus Kendall. Ortiz, can I have parties announced?
Courtney Allensworth and Ashley Jones for the state.
Don Flannery for Miss Ortiz.
Are you Miss Ortiz? Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I have and I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ortiz, did you review the application for community supervision and deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Proceeding on count one and waiving count two.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
All right, in count one, you're charged with abandoning and endangering a child, and placing the child in imminent danger of bodily injury as a second-degree felony. Range punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Ortiz, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is silent on your application. They're asking for an affirmative finding of family violence.
That's correct.
That is correct, Your Honor. I believe the court will see from the facts.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated a primary custodial parent, and you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes.
That's the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense in count one, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence
State Exhibit 1
No objections.
and attachment?
and attachments.
All right. Any objections?
No objections.
All right. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Is there any other criminal history with your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Do you want to proceed with sentencing?
No, Your Honor, would like to do PSI.
Do you want to proceed with sentencing?
Today,
Yes.
we would like to do a PSI so that we can.
Do you want to proceed with sentencing today?
Your Honor, can we confer for just one moment?
Sure.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, we're of the opinion that if we prepare a sentencing memorandum and we prepare for sentencing, the court will be most inclined.
Do you want to proceed with sentencing today?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, to.
Proceeding the sentencing.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Ortiz is a mother of four children. When this occurred, she was pregnant, many, many months pregnant. She had 3 children in her car that she was taking to school. She's not a single mother, but she's a stay-at-home mom, obviously. When she went to the school, it wasn't the summertime, it wasn't hot outside. It wasn't the wintertime, it wasn't cold. It was probably 70 degrees. At the elementary school that her young child goes to, she has to run him in. She's got 2 youngsters sitting in the back seat.
But here's the thing, and I understand where you're going with your explanation, but there is no explanation for this. One, I think everyone knows you don't leave children in vehicles, no matter if you think you're going to be going in for 2 seconds or a minute. Number 2, everyone knows, and I don't know what it is about Texas and other people loving their guns. You know, let me go to sleep with my gun. Fine. I'm fine with people owning guns, but if you're going to own weapons, you need to be responsible.
Judge, it's not her gun.
No, but here's the thing. Children are alone in a vehicle. There's a gun. Do you know there was just a news article where some toddler shot their brother in the head with a gun, that dead, and guess what? That toddler is never going to get over the fact that they killed their brother, whether or not it's their fault or not their fault, and it's really not their fault, because there is a reason. What did they tell us in law school? The reason why what is the term they use? The reason you had to have fencing around your pool. What kind of danger is that?
Did you invite the, yeah.
No, it's called
It's a
something.
nuisance.
Oh, my God.
No.
Fighting the nuisance.
Defense attorneys. Thank you. It's an attractive nuisance. That's why you have to put a fence around it. And with regards to guns, what I've discovered in my time on this planet, no matter how often you tell children, this is not a toy, this is dangerous, they want to pick it up. I remember watching, what was her name? Kamora Lee Simmons. There was a clip, she was shopping for a home, right? And so she tells the realtor, I have little children and you're taking me out to a pool and there's an open fire, right? And she said, I know it's a fire, it's hot, but I want to put my hand in it because this just seems like there's water running over the fire. Let me touch it. So your child could have been killed, or either they could have ended up killing someone else. And if they would have killed someone else, you would have been charged with that. If they would have killed their sibling who was in the car, you would have been charged with that. And guess what? That toddler would never have been able to get over that. Even if they were able to black it out and their psyche is protecting them, at some point it would come up at some reunion or something that at one point they had a sibling. Do you understand?
Yes.
Judge, there's something that the court needs to be aware of.
Yes.
So she didn't know the gun was in there. Her husband left the gun in there, unbeknownst to her. Now, obviously, she shouldn't be leaving the kids alone because these are the sorts of things that can happen.
Mhm.
When she found out, she was mortified. She immediately, she almost went into labor, had to go to the hospital for several days. She had no knowledge that the gun was in
Where
there.
are the children?
What?
Where are the children?
Where are they now?
Yeah.
They're with their babysitters right now.
Okay. And was Child Protective Services called? Because
Absolutely.
usually they are.
Absolutely.
So
They
what
were-
is the result of Child Protective Services?
They told me it was an isolated incident and
Yeah,
they're
she's
safe
had
at
her
home.
children returned.
I
So they fully investigated all of this. And
All right, so this is what I want you to understand. And I hear your attorney's argument, and I appreciate his arguments because he has to represent you. But I'm trying to instill in you that at any second from something we did or didn't do, children can be taken away by CPS or because there's some danger. And based upon what I read, if you would have ran into a grocery store, right? And nobody, you were not parked in line and no other parents came Because the only reason why your child dropped that weapon and hopped over in the backseat is because another parent came to see what was going on. And then game over. And then you would have been devastated. Your child would have been devastated, and you would have lost the child. You can't be doing that. And I can tell you right now, I'm going to order that you have no weapons in your home.
Absolutely. Well, and that's why that's why we insisted to have the affirmative finding of family violence, so that for the rest of her life, she can't have a firearm. Even if you give her deferred and she's not a felon, she can never own a firearm, because we don't want the husband to think, well, I can have a firearm, because none in the home. So that was a big sticking point on our point, because we wanted to make sure, because ultimately this is her husband's fault. Now he wasn't charged. He's not culpable. They've dealt with that, and they've dealt with him. He's obviously very upset about this, but I'm mad because it's his fault that she's in this position. But then again, she should never have left the kids in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. But I think with the affirmative finding that we came up with, it's a way that you can ensure she can never have a gun, and more importantly, that husband can never have a gun in that home, because that's the most important thing.
And the other issue, when you leave children alone unattended, a stranger can come up and take your children.
Anything
I don't know why in San Antonio people think that, oh, I'm just going to let my child run around. That is why I really don't go to the mall. You know why? Because I end up having to watch other people's children, because they're letting them walk behind them. And then it's like I'm a stalker trying to make sure this child is not lost. Yeah. All right. Probation, are you ready? I'm ready, Judge. This is what the court is going to do. Count one. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs or the patch. Are you employed or stay at home?
I stay at home, but I am a part of the San Antonio Ready to Work program.
All right. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money to run concurrently. All right. With regards to this affirmative finding of family violence, how are you all saying that this is an affirmative finding of family violence?
Your Honor, I was trying to look it up, but the internet is down. I was trying to get the exact wording for you.
Because I'm trying to see the connection. Because I mean, either way, I'm going to order that she not have any weapons.
Right. Well,
I mean, that would be
the reason would
sufficient,
be,
Your Honor.
logically, is that, and I'm not usually the one to argue in this position, but I do believe that it's helpful, is that the child is named as a victim in the indictment. Now, statutorily, if that doesn't do it, and the court isn't inclined, I understand that as well.
Just from my memory of the statute, and I am trying to find it in the book here, it placed the child in a risk for bodily injury, which by statute, I believe, is sufficient. If you'll just give me one moment to find that, Judge.
Right, so let me see.
130. It's the 7104.
It's 42.013.
Yes, but you have to look at 7101. I'm sorry, 71004 of the Family Code, Your Honor, which
Yes.
I don't have access to at the moment in this book.
Well, let me see if it's in there.
Okay, I should be looking now if there's.
Well, their thing of family violence and what it means. They say family violence means an act by a member of a family or household against another member of the family or household that is intended to result in physical harm, bodily injury, assault, or sexual assault, or that is a threat that
And
reasonably places the member in fear of imminent physical harm, bodily injury, assault, or sexual assault.
so that's kind of where we were going with it, Your Honor, but if the court doesn't agree, I mean, it's the court's finding.
I mean, if
so-
y'all want to
Well,
file a motion and say that I'm incorrect, I will of course review it, but based upon my reading of the code, this is not an affirmative finding of family violence. So this is what I'm gonna do. 4 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs or the patch, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or minors, $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. You all agreed on a affirmative finding of family violence, but my reading of the law and my reading of the fact pattern, the facts that y'all have, it's not an affirmative finding of family violence. So if that is what you all consider to be not following your plea bargain agreement, now's the time to let the court know.
No, Your Honor.
no, Your Honor.
All right. There's to be no possession of firearms or ammunition. There's to be no firearms or ammunition in the household. There is to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 hours will be deducted. I'm going to require parenting classes. The other 100 hours will be deducted upon completion of a gun safety course. There is to be field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. Compliance with CPS if applicable. Probation, anything else? Okay. Anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off record. Here's the thing. I cannot stress enough to you what could have ended up happening. And it wouldn't have been good for you or anyone else. It wouldn't have been good for the people who would have had to come on the scene to address that. People who have weapons need to fully secure those weapons. And anything that you have around your household that is attractive nuisance needs to be secured.
Yes, ma'am.
That is another reason why when you have cleaning supplies, people say lock those from toddlers. When they start crawling, they get into everything. They put everything in their mouths. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Once you speak with probation, get your conditions, make sure you stay in contact with them.
Okay.
Oh, just 1 second. Yeah, I did do 4 years deferred. All right. Good luck to you. This call.
A meth possession probationer admits she missed months of reporting. The deal is 2 years in prison. She has treatment program credit, but the judge learns she used opiates and pulls it all back. No credit, no break, just the sentence.
Calling 2022 CR 2843, State versus Christine Marie Garcia. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Gary, Your Honor.
Defense?
John Young.
And are you Christine Marie Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the motion to revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Christine Marie Garcia who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 2843 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams on June 28, 2022 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Christine Maria Garcia, the then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October 2024, November 2024, December 2024, and January 2024, a violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, one amendment, I think that was January of 2025.
Oh, you're correct.
Okay.
2025, got on a roll there. Thank you.
All right. How do you plead to that? True or not true?
We'll waive the remaining violation condition.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 3 years in the prison and up to $1,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? And I'm sorry, counsel, are there any objections to the state's waivers?
No, you're wrong.
All right. Then the court will find violation of condition number 4 true.
Just a second, Judge. Mr. Young, could you,
Oh, I didn't realize. that.
your hand's running over the mic?
Okay.
I
Sorry.
didn't realize
Just
that's what
like-
it was.
All right, is there a proposed agreement?
Here is your honor.
Yes.
It's to revoke the individual offer of community supervision, reform the underlying sentence of 3 years to 2 years in the Texas Department of Corrections.
That is our agreement, Your Honor.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison. Probation, was the restitution paid to the laboratory for drug testing? There's $1,000 fine, $171 to the Bear County Crime Lab for testing. Give you credit for any time served. And I'll request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. We're off the record. I ordered the therapeutic community. Oh, State, you may be excused. I ordered the therapeutic community. That's just to help you maintain your sobriety. I cannot force you to be in that program. I cannot force the prison system to put you in that program. I have no jurisdiction, but they'll see that I'm requesting it. It's a good program and it can help you out.
Your Honor.
Yes.
She completed SATIF, has 119 days credit on that, and she has been in custody 63 days.
Did she successfully complete that?
I believe
Program?
she did, Your Honor.
Probation, was that program successfully completed? SATIF? Successfully completed?
Vacation was, but there's that outpatient after the trial.
No, I will not give you credit for that.
She did complete the program, Your Honor. She just didn't complete the aftercare.
No, I'm not going to give credit.
And I will also mention that the taking her off the aftercare program is because she self-admitted that she had used opiates. It was not in her analysis.
All right, I'm not going to give you credit for that.
And,
All right, thank you.
Christine Garcia was revoked and sentenced to 2 years in prison, with a $1,000 fine, $171 in lab restitution, and a therapeutic community recommendation. The court denied credit for the SAT program she completed, citing her self-admitted opiate use. A second chance erased by a moment of relapse. Do you think the judge should have granted the credit, or was the denial fair? Share your verdict in the comments. If you want more real courtroom drama, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We'll see you